Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Football Hypes here, and in today's video we are going to be continuing with our AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory career in Soccer Manager 2020. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to the channel, go and subscribe, and do not forget to turn that notification bell on to be a part of the notification squad. And here is today's notification shout out. If you want a chance of getting a notification shout out in the next video, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you do enjoy the video, please go and drop a like on this video. Likes always help out the video a lot and gets the video out there for everybody to see. But let's get straight into the video. So we are going to be continuing with our AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory career in Soccer Manager 2020, and we recently got promoted to the Premier League, which is a major achievement. And as you guys know, our main goal for this series is we're not only going to try and win the Premier League, but we're also going to try and win the Champions League. But our main target for this episode and season is we're going to try and qualify for the Champions League by finishing in the top 4. And maybe, just maybe, we can even try and win a domestic trophy such as the League Cup or even the FA Cup. But if you guys have not seen episode 1 and 2 of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory career, the link is in the description to both episodes. I recommend you go and check it out. But we are going to take a look at the 3 teams that won the Champions League, the Europa League and the Premier League. So it does look like Real Madrid have won the Champions League for the 5th season in a row. That's pretty crazy. And the Europa League, of course, did go to Atletico Madrid, and the Premier League, it looks like Manchester City have won the Premier League. But let's just stop talking about the trophies we do not have yet, and let's get on with the season. So we are not exactly where we left off. As you can see, I have skipped through the friendly matches because they aren't that important. But I think it is time to sell some players. So if we go ahead and take a look at the current players we have, I don't think they are good enough to be in this league, and I think it is necessary that we make a few changes if we are going to want to survive. So I'm going to go ahead and add some players to the transfer list. So I have added all the players to the transfer list that are clearly not good enough to be in this league, and we're going to have to pretty much replace every single player. But now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the tactics and the formation, and we've been doing extremely well with the current tactics and formation that we've been making use of, so we can keep that exactly as it is. Now we're going to take a look at the players that we do need to sign. And it kind of looks like we need a brand new team. And we're going to have to sign like 20 players with a 3.91 million transfer budget. I mean, that is an absolutely awful transfer budget. And I think it is actually the lowest transfer budget in the league. But somehow we're going to have to make use of that. But I'm just going to go ahead and sign the necessary players that we do need. Or I'm going to try and sign the necessary players that we do need, and I'll be right back once I've signed those players. So I was only able to sign 2 players, a right mid and a center back. The right mid is Fokit and the center back is Luperto. And clearly 3.91 million was not enough to spend on more than 2 players. So what I am going to do is, as the season progresses, I will sign the necessary players that we do need. So when the January transfer window comes around, we'll take a look at the players I've signed. Now moving on to the training schedule, and our players have grown and developed extremely well under this training schedule, and I don't think it is necessary to make any changes to this training schedule, so we're gonna keep it just as it is. And that's pretty much that. And like I said, I will be making some more signings as the season progresses, because right now we clearly don't have enough money to spend on any players, and we'll take a look at the new signings when January comes around. And I think we've made all the necessary changes we've needed to for the rest of this season. And if we have to make some changes, we will do so in the January transfer window. But our very first game in the Premier League is up against Everton. Not an easy game, but hopefully we can pull off a win here. That would be absolutely amazing. But let the season begin. So our very first Premier League game of the season is up against Everton, and so far they've already scored 3 goals in under 15 minutes. That is crazy. That is really not good. This is a horrible start to the season. A fourth, Iwobi has scored 3 goals in under 13 minutes, and this is absolutely embarrassing. It is 5-0 to Everton in the first half. We've got another 45 minutes to play, and I'm actually worried now. I hope we don't concede any more goals, because we are clearly not going to win, and there's not much we can do. We don't really have any other players to substitute to impact the game, so let's just hope we can maybe just keep it 5-0 for the rest of the game, or maybe just score a goal so it doesn't look as bad. Because if we give any more goals away, that's just going to look absolutely embarrassing. I mean, this is already a horrible start to the season. I really don't know what to say. Let's just hope the rest of the season doesn't continue like this. At least we didn't give any more goals away in the second half, but this is a horrible result. Let's just hope the next result will be a little bit better. Now we're up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and this is going to be another difficult game because Wolves are actually a really decent team, and I think we're going to struggle a bit here. I just hope we can maybe pull off at least a draw. I mean, I'll be really happy, but so far it is 1-1, I guess that's okay. It's not the greatest result ever going into the first half, but let's just bring on Veorra, and let's just hope he can make an impact and on the second half, and we can go on to score a second or even a third goal, and we could possibly win the game, because we need 3 points. We really do. If we want to qualify for the Champions League next season, we're going to have to finish in the top 4, and we're going to need pretty much every point possible that we can get, and so far it is 2-2, and it looks like it's going to be a draw. Not the worst result ever. It is better than the previous result against Everton. I mean, that was absolutely embarrassing, but I'm satisfied with this result. Let's just hope that the next result will be a bit better. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, so now we're up against the champions of the Premier League, and if we do manage to win this game, I just think that that will be the result of the season. But so far it is 1-1, and that's okay, I guess, because if City aren't winning, that is a good thing, because they are, of course, one of the tougher teams to beat. But let's just make a substitution or two, and let's just hope that these substitutions will have an impact on the second half, because they usually do. Let's just hope that Rog and Ka can maybe impact the game a bit, and so far they have. We have scored a goal already, and we are winning so far 2-1, and let's just hope we can keep this lead until the rest of the game, because if we do, like I said, that will be absolutely amazing, and that will be the result of the season, and it does look likely, and I think we will win, and we have beaten the champions. That is absolutely crazy. I'm extremely happy with that result. So we are currently just past halfway through the season, and as you can see, we are in the January transfer window. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the table, and as you can see, we are in 3rd place with 51 points and a goal difference of 20. We have 15 wins, 6 draws, and only 3 losses. And that's not bad, considering this is our very first season in the Premier League. And what's insane is we're only 2 points off first place. And if we keep up our good performances and we stay positive, I'm pretty sure we will finish in the top 4 this season. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the players that I signed. And as you guys know, I was only able to sign 2 players at the beginning of the season due to the awful transfer budget that we had. And as the season progressed, I was able to sign 5 players. The goalkeeper that I signed is Ivacic, the centre back that I signed is Stark, the left midfielder that I signed is Rodriguez, the striker that I signed is Arnaiz, and the attacking midfielder that I signed is Rog. And obviously you guys know that I signed Fouquet, the right midfielder, and Luperto, the centre back, at the beginning of the season. And in total that is 7 players. And I don't think it is necessary to make any more signings from here on, because we've been doing outstanding with the current players that we have. Now we're going to move on to the tactics and the formation. Now, I think we can keep this exactly as it is, because we've been doing extremely well with the current tactics and formation that we've been making use of. And I don't think we need to make any more signings for the rest of the season or make any other necessary changes. But we have another half of the season to play, so let the season continue. We have made it to the League Cup final, and as you guys know, one of our objectives for the season is to either win the FA Cup or the League Cup. And I'm just hoping we can win here, because that would be absolutely amazing, and then we can go on to add another trophy to our trophy cabinet. And it's looking okay so far, because it is 0-0 going into the first half, which is not all bad. And I think we need to make a substitution here. We can bring on Rog in place of Medina, and I'm pretty sure he's going to impact the game a lot in the second half, and maybe, just maybe, we can go on to win this game by a goal or two, because that would be amazing. And so far Tottenham have picked up 2 yellow cards, and there's not much happening, and hopefully we can go into extra time or maybe even penalties, and then we could possibly win the game. I don't know, but so far we're going to go into extra time, it looks like now. And I'm going to bring in Luna in place of Vallejo, because he might impact the game as well. And Tottenham have already scored, and it's 1-0 to Tottenham so far, and that's not good, because we need to equalize here. Let's just bring on Ngonga in place of Ka, and hopefully he can impact the game. And he has. We have scored a goal. It is 1-1, and it is 2-1, and we have won the League Cup. That is another trophy that we can add to the trophy cabinet, and that is our very first trophy of the season. Let's just keep up these good performances, and let's move on to the next game. I'm actually still hyped up about that League Cup final win over Tottenham Hotspur, and we're up against Manchester United here, and Manchester United haven't been playing too well this season, because I think they're like 8th in the table, which is not normal for them. So I'm just hoping we can take advantage here and we can go on to beat them. And so far it is looking good, because we are up 2-1 in the first half, and I'm just hoping we can keep this up, because we really do need the 3 points if we're going to want to finish in the top 4 of the season. But I'm not going to make any changes here, or actually maybe I should make a change. I'm going to bring on Cat in place of Ngonga, and I'm just hoping that he will have an impact on the second half, and we can maybe even score a 3rd goal to finish off the game here, because like I said, we really do need these 3 points, and Manchester United have equalized. That is not good. Hopefully we can score a 3rd, and we have scored a 3rd goal. I think we're gonna win here, and we have beaten Manchester United 4-2. What an amazing performance. Let's move on to Burnley. So we have made it to the last game of the season, and I think Burnley are actually in the relegation zone, and I'm confident that we can go on to win this game. But we shouldn't doubt Burnley, because they are very unpredictable. But so far it looks like it's going to be 0-0 going into the first half, which is okay. We haven't conceded a goal, but I think we need to make a substitution or 2 here if we're going to want to win this game. So let's bring in Kat in place of Ngonga, because he usually has an impact on the second half. But let's just see what this second half brings us, and let's just hope we can score a goal or 2. And we have. Vallejo has scored the very first goal, which is a good thing, but let's just hope we can score a 2nd or even a 3rd, so we can go on to win this game. And it does look likely that we are going to win, and it does, and we have. It looks like we have, and we have beaten Burnley 1-0. But what is insane is we finished off this season with a win. So the season has come to an end, and we're just going to take a quick review of the season. So if we take a look at the league table here, as you can see, we have come in 2nd place with 86 points and a goal difference of 39. We have 26 wins, 8 draws, and only 4 losses. And as you guys know, our main target for this episode and season was for us to finish in the top 4, but we've gone beyond expectation, and we have come in 2nd place, and we will be in the Champions League next season. But what's pretty insane is Manchester City only beat us on goal difference for the Premier League title. And I mean, if we scored a little bit more goals this season, I think we could have come in 1st place. But I don't think we would be where we are right now without the current players that we have. I mean, if you take a look at our players, they aren't even that great, but we've done extremely well with them. And the tactics and formation that we've been making use of definitely plays a big part in our success. But now we're going to take a look at some of the trophies that the other teams won. So I do believe that the FA Cup did go to Arsenal this season, so congratulations to them. I'm happy for them. And because of, for those of you that don't know, I am a Arsenal supporter, so I can't be too unhappy about that. And obviously the League Cup did of course go to us this season. We did beat Tottenham 2-1, and that was a pretty crazy game. And of course, one of the objectives for us this season was for us to either win the FA Cup or the League Cup, and we did win the League Cup. Now, for the Champions League and the Europa League, we will only know the two teams that won the Champions League and the Europa League in the next episode. And obviously, Manchester City did win the Premier League title this season. Now we're going to take a look at some of the awards that the individual players received. So, I do believe that the Premier League Playmaker did go to Jan Vertonghen from Tottenham. He's a centre-back. Okay, the Premier League Golden Glove did go to Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. The Premier League Golden Boot did go to Manu Vallejo. Congratulations to him. I don't know how many goals he scored, but he did win the Golden Boot, so congratulations to him. And the Premier League Team of the Year. Did any of our players make it to the Team of the Year? Let's see. And Ivicic made it there. Another one of our goalkeepers. So congratulations to Ivicic. I'm surprised that none of our other players made it here, because I mean literally every single one of our players performed well this season. But yeah, congratulations to Ivicic. And I think there was another 2 awards that were there. The Premier League Player of the Year. Who was that awarded to? So the Premier League Player of the Year goes to Sadio Mane from Liverpool. And the Club Player of the Year, I'm curious to know, because I mean, every single one of our players have performed well this season, and here are 3 nominees: Manu Vallejo, Jose Manuel Arnaiz, and Marco Rog. Who will it go to? And it goes to Marco Rog. So congratulations to Marco Rog for receiving the Club Player of the Year. And we will find ourselves in the Champions League next season. But that will be pretty much it for the season. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you did, please go and drop a like on this video. Likes always help out the video a lot. It gets the video out there for everybody to see. And if you are new to the channel, go and subscribe. And do not forget to turn that notification bell on to be a part of the notification squad. And if you want a chance of getting a notification shout out in the next video, leave a comment in the comment section below. And please go and do me a favor, share this video with others, go share this with your friends, go share this with your family, go share this video with whoever. It doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.